Hi and welcome to the video. Today I want to talk a bit about Gumroad. This is a platform that I've been using for a couple of years now. Don't use it all that much anymore because I tend to focus on a few other platforms. But I wanted to go through Gumroad in particular because for those of you who might be starting out selling a digital product, it's a great place that you can actually upload a whole lot of files. It can be videos, it can be digital downloads, PDFs. It could be courses, could be even memberships, and they don't charge you anything up front. Only when you sell a particular product, they take 10%. So I think it's a good platform, especially when you're just beginning to sell digital products, because you want to test out whether the product will actually sell before you invest in a full-blown platform. Some of them do charge quite a lot. If you look at, for example, Kajabi, I think they charge over $150, $120, $150. I can't remember exactly what it was for their entry level plan. So obviously you want to make sure that you have a product that is interesting to people and, maybe get some experience driving traffic to a particular area. Maybe you don't want to spend that much money to start off with. So I think this is a good place to begin. So this is their front page and you can see it's got a very basic sort of layout and this cartoony sort of feel to it. Not everyone's cup of tea. I don't mind it though. Ideas on what you could sell, top 10 list, sell your crypto tips, sell keto cookbook. What else is here? New emojis, like icon packs and things like that. This guy here sells Procreate brush packs, so those are pretty popular if you're a digital artist. The cool thing as well is if you have a website, you can actually integrate Gumroad onto your website as well, so that you don't have to actually store the files on your website, especially if we're talking about video files. I find if you record videos and you sell video products, that it's actually a lot better to have your video stored on another platform that's actually designed to run and stream video more effectively. I have tried putting some of them onto my hosting and WordPress website. They just don't run so well unless they're very short videos. You're definitely not going to be able to stream in 1080p. Here are a few more ideas that Gumroad just lists on things you can sell. So if you're a musician or you do interviews, that kind of thing. What's this? Meditations. You can sell audio. There's comics and graphic novels, education. We talked a bit about that before. Design, so code. I've seen that people selling apps and little programs that they've designed, drawing and painting, so tutorials, plugins, brushes as well that relate to different software like Procreate or even Photoshop. If you make short films, you can upload them here as well and sell them. There's a whole bunch of different bits and pieces: photography, writing, and publishing. If you're a writer, if you have like a PDF or something like that, digitized version of your book. So like I mentioned before, Gumroad does charge a 10% fee every time you make a sale. And if you're not selling too many products, especially when you start out, you might get a few sales here and there. It's not a big deal. It's only when you start making a lot of sales that 10% does cut into your profits quite a lot. If your product does happen to take off and you start selling a lot of them, you can always move to a paid platform. And a lot of the time, if you're selling so many of them, even if you're paying $30 a month or $50 a month, it's going to be less than the 10% that they're charging on top of all the courses that you sell. But I think for getting started to see and actually test out a product, I think it's a really good platform to begin with. And they did increase it slightly. I think it was 9% before, and they actually had a different tiered structure. They keep changing it. So yeah, now it looks like they're charging a 10% flat fee. So this is what the page looks like. When you create an account, sign in, you hit products and new product, you actually go into this screen here and you can select the different products or the product category. For example, here, I've got a few that I'd uploaded before, so I might just paint a sunflower in watercolor, for example. And for me, I tend to click course. I'm just going to put a price here. Okay, to get started, and all you have to do is just click next. So here we are, we're on the next page, and this is where you actually upload and upload your product, and it, depending on what you have, it's you go into the content tab here. Don't know why it does this now. Beta content editor. I just turned this thing off, and for me, because I have a lot of video files that I upload, I just click upload, and then you select all the video files. So this is what it looks like when it's uploading all the different files, and actually doesn't one at a time. So you can see there, just slowly starting to upload. And from what I'm aware of, this individual file size is quite high. I've never had an issue with it saying a particular file is too large. I think there is some type of limit on there, but I've gone up to maybe 2 point something gigabytes for a particular file, and it's uploaded fine. So I know a few platforms do have restrictions on that kind of thing. You can also go and upload from an existing product. So if you want to create a bundled product, for example, maybe you've got 3 different courses or 3 different other files, books, it could be scanned paintings or artwork. You can actually select previous uploads and bundle them all into one product and sell it as that, as a bundle. A few other options as well, link to external page and Dropbox import. I haven't used link to external page before. So now we can go to things like checkout as well, and here you can actually add in discount codes. So say you're doing a Boxing Day sale or whatever, you can actually create a specific discount code, and the amount after the percentage off, you can select dollar amount. There's also the amount of coupon codes available as well, and here in the product page is where you essentially just add the description. I also add a cover image, so something like a photograph of the course, the painting, picture of me doing the painting, for example, maybe with a few words on it as well. You can change the call to action. So here it says on the right hand side, you can't really see it, but you can change the little button so that it says either I want this, buy this, or pay. So basically, once all this is uploaded, you've entered in a product description, and you can also select a custom URL here. You just have to hit publish, and it will actually come up with a product linked right at the end. So basically this same one that you've selected, given that it's not taken, and you can then share that with your audience. So it's pretty basic, and if you have any questions, just let me know down below in the comments. Hope this was helpful. I'll talk about a few other ones that I'm using as well, other platforms. I just thought Gumroad was a good one for beginners to get started with.